course, we'll be focusing on Sanity and Sanity pills in our introductory tutorial series to Phasmophobia. We've yet to really go into depth on how Sanity works in the game as a gameplay mechanic. It's the only statistic associated with players, so it's very important. We're going to be focusing on how it affects on Tanglewood, Street House, on amateur difficulty. The first thing to keep in mind is that the Sanity pills will give you back 40% sanity. But you're probably wondering how sanity drains and why and how much and under what conditions. The first thing to keep in mind is the passive sanity drain from being in darkness. During the setup phase, it's a little bit less, and then it's at the full amount outside of the setup phase. Um, on on a small map, it is 0.09% per second during the setup phase, the grace period, which on amateur is 5 minutes. Then after that 5 minutes, it bumps up to 0.12% per second. This is negated by having the lights on in the room you're in or carrying a lit candle. Some also report that being in the path or the beam of flashlight or something does that, but that hasn't been confirmed as far as I know. These are also the same numbers that are used for the Morroy's curse. So if you're in darkness and under the Morroy's curse, you're getting double the passive sanity drain until you step outside of the location, when one will cease and the other will pause. Of course, if you take a sanity pill, that also cures you of the Morroy's curse. Well, what are some of the other ways you lose sanity? Well, if you happen to be multiplayer, which is not the focus of this tutorial series, but if you are, every time a teammate dies, all the living ones lose 15%. Anytime you have a ghost event and your model collides with the other, essentially you quote unquote touch the ghost, you'll lose about 10% sanity. Although in many cases you can avoid colliding either with the airball or the other manifestation and avoid the sanity drain, which is something not a lot of players know. Those are the usual ways. And of course, cursed possessions will also drain sanity. I don't have that on the overview chart here, but the haunted mirror will drain 7% per second that you use. The voodoo doll will drain be 5% for most of the pens, and then either 10 or 15% for the heart pen. The summoning circle, I think 10 or 20% per candle you lit. The music box also drains if you're in a certain range of the music. Let's see what else. Music box Ouija board will drain depending on the question you ask and the response you get. Goes all the way to, if you ask it where it is, that is a 40% sanity drain. And then other questions are less than that. Let's see, what else do we have? The tarot cards, it really depends on the card. Certain cards will drain you completely, like the moon will put you at 0%. Sun, I believe, will put you at 100. And then Wheel of Fortune, it really depends what color, the gold or red, I believe. And of course, if you draw the devil, that causes a manifestation. So that can also drain sanity. And of course, if you play at higher difficulties, some of these, like the passive sanity drain, are even higher. So you can find yourself at very low sanity very quickly if you're not being efficient with your time or the map, or if you're staying in darkness all the time. So obviously the first tip is to always have a bit of path of light, so any players spend a lot of the time in the light instead of darkness. Obviously you'll have to turn off the lights sometimes, say when you want to use the spirit box, and it's easier to find the ghost orbs in the dark, and so on. You always want to keep in mind, on all the difficulty except Nightmare, you can monitor your sanity levels at the truck. Keep in mind, most of the ghosts won't hunt until you're under 50%, but there are some ghosts that will hunt much sooner. The extreme version of that is the demon, which can hunt at like 75% sanity. But it does even have a rare ability where it can hunt the moment you go into the house, provided you're not under a setup grace period. The only way to regain sanity is to use sanity pills. You can bring up to 4 of them. Sanity pills aren't really all that expensive at only $20 a pop, and you can bring 4 sanity pills into an investigation. 4 pills is a lot when you're on single player, but if you're on a full multiplayer team, that might be 1 sanity pill per player, and at higher difficulties, it's lower than 40% sanity regain. But on amateur difficulty, especially on single player, that means you've got a lot of game time with those sanity pills. So if you make a mistake or you use a cursed possession, you can get that sanity bumped right back up. Now we're going to go back to Tanglewood Street House on amateur difficulty, adding in all our previous equipment and the sanity pills now.
There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
With all the equipment we have, we can easily do all 4 objectives, which is type of ghost, motion sensor, EMF reader, and walk through salt. The name is Stacy Roswell. It responds to everybody, but again, we're in single player. That doesn't matter. Alright, the power box is in the basement, it appears. So what are we going to start with? Well, let's start with a flashlight, EMF, and camera. Head out. We're not going to have to worry about using the sandy pills for quite a while, I'm sure, especially on amateur difficulty. Well, it's snowing outside, so it's going to be cold, but I'm not immediately going to do anything with the thermometer. Alright, let's take a look. Foyer, nothing. Boys' bedroom, nothing. Bathroom, main bathroom, nothing. Okay, let's keep looking. No music box, nothing in the nursery. Living room. Master bedroom. Master bath, I don't see anything. Closet, nope. Ooh, we got tarot cards, that's nice. I'm keeping in mind, too, that if I die, I'll lose the equipment, but I'll gain half the value back. Although I assure you that I have more than enough money to cover any equipment losses. I still like to be responsible, maybe fiscally responsible in a way. Alright, kitchen and dining room look clear, I don't see anything. I haven't heard any sounds like together. Utility room, nothing. Garage. Oh, here's the bone. Here's a jawbone. Okay. Okay, so we found the bone in the first possession. Not hearing any. Oh, I heard something. Oh, got some flicker in the fray. Oh. Oh, boy's bedroom. Bathroom. Let's take a photo. Fingerprints. So we've got a fingerprints ghost. Drop all that. I'm gonna keep that dropped. Flashlight. Let's go grab some more gear. Alright. Took a look at our meter. Nothing to indicate a 5 yet. Our sanity's still pretty high. 96, 97, 99. So somewhere in that ballpark. Get some motion sensors down. Oh, here's a shower going off. Put up some motion sensors here around the bathroom and the boys' room. I'm not going to worry about taking a picture of the shower. Alright, so the motion sensor's already going off. That's good. Got quite a bit of activity. Be a 4 and a 3 at some point. Some kind of manifestation going on. Oh. Yep, it's walking between the main bathroom and into the foyer. Grab another motion, some sound sensors. Okay, I'm putting sound in the main bathroom, and then one. That's probably gonna be. I'm gonna put it on the far side of the living room. Okay, we got a little noise in the main bathroom. Ooh, big noise. Trying to get the sound sensors so they're not overlapping too much. Okay, well, we definitely know where it is now. Alright, well, we need to do salt. We've got plenty of that, so I'm gonna grab some salt, camera, and a candle and lighter. Set that stuff up. Oh, we got freezing. Playing around in the sink there. Oh, step in salt. Turn off the water. Notice that we got dirty water there. I'm not going to take a photo of that, though. Ooh. I just saw a 5 flash for a moment. So. Gin. Okay. Well, I'm going to verify that EMF. I'm almost certain what I saw. Now, I can confirm this out here. They notice on the 5, so yeah, it was probably, yeah, and I'm seeing some more 5, so yeah, it's a gin, so we know everything now. We just want some more pictures. So let's see where our Sanity's at. Well, that's still pretty high, so we could fool around with some things if we wanted. Let's see, what do we want to do? Ghost made it too easy. Alright, I'm going to drop the lighter in here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab the lighter. And you know what? Maybe we'll fool around with the tarot cards. This video is about Sanity. Okay. Okay, it's EMF. Camera. Oh. Ah, I just missed, didn't I? That sucks. Alright. Okay. Got the camera. Some tarot rolling. Put in the living room here. Tower. Oh, that's a fool, so I'm not doing anything. Oh, the moon. But it's a fool. Stuff. Oh, no. Okay. So we haven't lost any sanity and it didn't do anything. Ooh, death. Gent hunting at normal speed. I got my voice toggled off so it can't hear me. Now we are working off that passive sanity drain, so we are losing some to that. Okay, hunt's over. So let's go outside and check our sanity levels. No, we're at 82, so it's still pretty healthy. It can't normally hunt us at this point, being that it's a gin. So, what we want here, take a sandy pill, and brings us back up to 100. Now, if I didn't know what I was dealing with in terms of ghost, or I knew it was an early hunter, I might actually pop the pills that early. But mind you, I've wasted about half of its effect because it can restore sanity by 40%. And you can't always immediately use it. So taking another pill, notice it's basically at 100. I can't take any more pills. This is to stop trolls from immediately loading in and just wasting all of the team's pills. However, they could go in, stay in the dark for like a few seconds, a minute, then come out and rinse and repeat on the sanity pills. So keep an eye on that. So I'm going to bring some pills in with me this time. Play with the tarot cards a little bit more. Now, since it's a gen, I don't have to worry about it turning off the breaker. Anyways, okay, let's go again. Ooh, the moon. We just lost all our sanity. Now I'm going to take pills, and I should be at 40. Voila, I'm at 40. I'm going to take another pill to bring myself up to 80. In the activity. And so I should be able to go in and get safe. I want to get one more photo. It would be nice if it was a ghost photo, but I don't strictly need it. I put Mr. Camera. Oh, there's Mr. No, that's not Mr. Camera. Oh. The camera. Huh. This is the problem with not knowing where I put the camera. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I have it on me. Yeah, I'm that level of special. Alright. Do it again. Ooh, the devil. Ooh, I got my ghost photo. Was it close enough to get 3 stars, though, is a question. Yeah, apparently. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, so review of the Sandy and how the pills work. Alright. Now, the Jinn, assuming it's a Jinn, could have taken a big bite out of me for a good chunk of sanity. It didn't. And mind you, I got 80 out of 90, which is one of the highest scores we've had so far in this series.